today we are going to talk about photography. So when you're taking pictures, please do not use your phone because one, they will come out pixelated and they look like terrible. And
when they're blown up, like on the camera it may look really good, but when they're blown up, they look really pixelated and grainy, and it is just not a good picture for the yearbook. So there will be no phone use in the yearbook. The second thing is angle. So first off, we're going to show you this picture, which you may or may not be able to see. But it's in this year's yearbook, and this is a picture of Goff. And he is on the ground, and the guy is hitting towards him. These are the pictures we want. We want different angle pictures. We don't always want it like this, like a headshot straight at us. We want from the ground, up above, to the right, to the left. Like any way you can get away with not doing straight on would be great, because that's what we want. We want diversity and different things going on in our yearbook, because we don't want all of it straightforward.
And some ways that you could take pictures, like wrestling matches, you kind of want to get on the ground so you can like literally lay flat on your stomach and take pictures, because the way it just makes the picture look so much cooler, just the way you have it.
Mm-hmm. And there's some like football, you got to be careful, and you probably don't want to lay on the ground, but just do it. You might get tackled, yeah, but do it, because the pictures will come out so much better, and it just makes the quality of the book better as well. Alright, so the next thing is take a lot of pictures. Even if you think that you got like 30 good pictures and you only took 30, that's great. At every single game, you should be taking at least 200 or more. Yes. Like this year, we were told to take 1,000. We all made a joke about it. No, you need to take a lot of pictures, because it's really, really bad. If you don't have pictures, what are you going to do? You don't have any more pictures, and we need to fill the yearbook with them. And you also have different pictures, so if one of them's a little blurry and another one's not, you have another picture to pick for.
And next is different action and group shots. And football, you need to take lots of action shots. Like
sports in general need to be action shots. Different action shots, not just always them playing. Sometimes it just needs to be them joking around on the bench, or in a huddle, or giving someone a high five. Like all these things you can make a story out of, and that's what makes the yearbook come alive. Group shots, you can go on.
Group shots are really easy. You just like get a group of friends that are on the football team or basketball team, take pictures. Like you don't really need much for group pictures.
And don't make them all stand. Just stand. This is
make
boring.
Them do funny poses.
This is boring. Okay, this is a boring picture right here. But you make them like be silly. Like you take a few like good pictures, but then like, all right, we're gonna do some silly pictures, and it's great because as soon as you get to see it,
it'll make the yearbook more fun.
Yeah, and you get to see their personality. You get to see how silly they get to be, and it's not all about like, all right, you stand here, you stand here. Sometimes it can be candid and they're laughing. Those are great pictures, but a lot of times we have to stage the pictures because they're not always good. Like we have to put them in places because they're not all the brightest people.
And also you can go to practice as well, because that's when they're mostly themselves and they joke around and it's easier to take pictures like that. So it just makes it, to me, it just makes the yearbook more fun.
It does. And you don't want to just go to one game. Like you need to go to like 8 or more.
Or all of them.
Or all of them. That would be great. But even if you can't go, see if someone else can go, and because then you'll have different pictures. Like if I go, I'll take more like of stands and like action shots. As for her, she'll get on the ground.
I will go on the football field.
Yeah, she will get on the field. Like I will too, but normally if she's with me, I'll just let her do that. But you know what I mean? Like you need to, if there's different people, you have different varieties of pictures, which just makes it so much better. Alright, so good versus bad. We have a lot of pictures to show you, because it's not even like the yearbook of this year, of 2013 to 14, but it's years past where people used phones, and the pictures are bad. Like, they're really bad.
Yeah.
So the first one was in 2012-13. Yep, that's what it's called. We've got a picture right here. Don't know if you can really see it, but this picture is yellow.
You don't want the person to look yellow.
Are we yellow? We are not. So that is not a good picture to put. And it is a huge picture. Like, it's a good picture, just if it wasn't yellow. That is not, it's not okay.
Well, here for graduation, to me it's the best because the way they're just throwing their cap and gown, it's graduation, and it's really good quality. We don't look yellow.
It's different. What is graduation? Graduation is about having fun, graduating, going to college. They're throwing their hats up in the air. Woohoo! They're winning. That is like the main picture we need to get. And you need to get pictures like together. That's early graduation. But that's exactly what we want. So another picture, this is a good picture. The girl is black, the picture's black and white, but the flag is red, so it pops out. It makes this picture so much better. Like, it just looks so cool. And it doesn't, like, you don't need to do this every picture. But this is just one picture out of this page, and it looks fantastic. This is one of my favorite pages, actually. Go ahead, find a bad picture.
I'm trying to find a bad one.
Bad is up top.
Okay. Well, this is from this year's yearbook, and it's one of the bad ones. It's when we had our, what was this, the outreach for, yeah, it's Celebrate My Drive, and it's Mr. Creighton and a group of people, and that is one blurry picture. We do not want pixelated and blurry pictures because, one, you can't see them that well, and we just need perfect, like, clear pictures, action, like,
we want different.
We want different angles, views, fun.
I want fun. All right, so the next would be this. So this is the 2013 French page. So this girl is holding the Eiffel Tower. She cannot actually hold the Eiffel Tower. But this is an awesome picture because all they did was make her stand there and hold her hands out, and it looks like she's holding it because they photoshopped it in. It makes this picture look super cool. Let's see if you can see that. Probably not. I don't know. But anyways, there's just so many different things you can do with pictures. They don't all have to be standing there. So, and Photoshop definitely helps with that.
Yeah. Most of the bad ones in this year is just the ones that were taken on phones and
from prom.
Normally, it's prom pictures that are to me, they're mostly the bad ones because this year, people just like to take pictures on their phones, and we want good quality pictures, like as I keep saying. Just prom is not always the best page.
Mm-hmm. Just because, like, the prom pictures, like, they're beautiful, but they are just not.
The pictures aren't beautiful.
No. All right, so here's actually a bad one. You will not be able to see this, but from here, this group shot right here, it's great, it's together, but it was taken by a phone. So it is super pixelated, and their faces are a little blurred. Like, we do not want that. That is just, it's horrible what things we see. Let's see. So from this year's book, this page, another one of my favorites. It's the summer page. There is so much going on, but it all fits together. Like, you will learn how to put pictures where. So, probably done with going between good and bad. Let's see. Candid versus staged. Not everything is staged and not everything is candid. You're going to have to learn to when you need to stage things and when it is great to just get candid pictures, which would be in like a football game. You can't stage those pictures unless it's like a group picture because they're playing on the field. What are you going to do? Be like, no, stop. No,
You can't get them to stop.
No.
Like, that's why sometimes it's good to go to practices as well, is you can actually get them to stop and do a pose or some kind of staged thing.
And if you don't have a camera, and
we have a class camera.
We have a class camera, and it's really good. So you need to use it because if you use your phone, we're gonna hurt you. It's just
Mr. Johnson will hurt you even more.
Yeah. And to put pictures on the computer, you have to like upload them, and you have to go under the shared folder and put them in there because that's where everyone on Yearbook can get to them, and we want that because there's sometimes that like, not just me need to use a picture, but there's a picture that she needs to use that I took, so that we can share photos, and it's not just like, oh, I took these are mine. No.
And also another thing, you need a USB.
Ooh, yes.
Big time.
You need to keep one in the classroom, because you're going to be like, oh, I don't need one. We may not use it a lot, but when you need it, you need it, because you're going to have to do stuff at home, and it's not always going to be in class. So,
It is
all right.
a pain to do it at home.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have a great day.